Media.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to The Fringe. For once, we have some good news to share with you, and we have to talk about an amazing loophole. Out of everything Justin Trudeau has ever done in his 10 years in Canada, out of everything he's done to cling to power, after Jagmeet Singh holding this country hostage for an election, I'm happy to say today, we Canadians, after many people have asked, what can we do? We have no power against the government. We have no workaround to secure our country. I am happy to report we are 100% now in control of the next federal election in Canada. I'm going to explain how that works, and I'm going to explain what we have to do as what I am dubbing the new Freedom Convoy in Canada. I want to get into where this came from and what we're talking about here, what we all need to do. Please remember, if you're liking this video, please subscribe. That's all I ask. It's free. It costs you nothing. It helps the channel immensely, especially to fight censorship on the platform. Like, leave a comment. But this video, out of any video you've ever watched on this channel, important to share to your socials, share to everyone. I'm going to be reaching out to every channel that I'm in contact with on YouTube about getting the word out, about getting this motion, this new Freedom Convoy in place. But this new Freedom Convoy is here, folks. Let's take a look at Justin Trudeau's BS half resignation and what we can do moving forward. I wanted to look at here at Andy Lee's tweet. Good friend of the channel, good friend of mine. Andy Lee. Fun facts, if you're registering with the Liberal Party, Trudeau only received 81,389 votes when he won his landslide leadership victory in 2013. There it is, 81,000 votes. Now, in comparison, Pierre Poilievre, when he ran for leadership, just reached over 300,000 votes within the Conservative Party. One of the downsides that people look at when registering with a party is, well, you have to make a donation. Nobody wants to donate to the Liberals. Nobody wants to give the Liberals any money. Now, Justin Trudeau came out and gave a half-assed resignation yesterday and said that he intends to resign, that he has begun the process of a leadership vote, that the Liberals are now free to decide which ones amongst them or outside the Liberals are going to run to essentially replace Justin Trudeau as Prime Minister until an election is called. I want to show you one of the possible candidates, Mark Carney, Carbon Tax Carney here, Cian Bexty tweeting out. Photo surface of convicted PDF file, Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's accomplice, with Justin Trudeau's likely replacement, Mark Carney. So Mark Carney already showing that he's not just in touch with Justin Trudeau, but some shady people. If I were to ask any Canadian, is this the person you want running your country? Or going up against Pierre Poilievre, or trying to suck up to that small demographic in Ontario, where most of our population sits, to run the country, if you'd be happy with this man being in charge, 99.9% of the people on this channel would say no, absolutely not. An idea crept into my head, because I've been seeing a lot of rumblings around on Twitter. I've been seeing a lot of things going on around here. Great account that I follow, Petrified COVID Parent. Please join me and truck driver Pleb, or the Pleb as you know him, as we buy Liberal Party memberships so we can vote for Mark Garrickson as leader. Essentially, you've seen this happen in Alberta. If you were here, you saw a lot of people talking about voting out Danielle Smith during her CES. Not CES, sorry. I'm thinking about CES that's going on right now, the Consumer Electronics Show. When you look at Danielle Smith's approval conference, she stood up and essentially was voted that she's doing a good job. She was allowed to stay, but there were a lot of outside parties moving in to influence those votes. If you don't already know, you can become a registered member of any political party. What becoming a registered member does is it allows you, when these leaders are chosen, to place your vote. And those votes must be counted and accepted as to who is going to represent the next party, the party that you're registered for, the party you're choosing for. A lot of people said, well, and including friends of mine like Tamara Leach, I don't want to give a single dime to the Liberals. I don't want to prop them up in order to vote for the next leader of the Liberal Party. Well, Justin Trudeau, out of all of his follies, out of all of his gaffes, out of everything he's ever done in this country, a man who was so desperate for votes, made it absolutely free for any Canadian to register and vote for the next leader of the Liberals, essentially the next prime minister. We're voting for the next prime minister. I'm going to put a link to this website in the video description. liberal.ca/register. Yes, you have to give your name, your email, a phone number. These votes, don't forget, are counted. They're registered the same as when you vote in an election. But Justin Trudeau was so desperate, he made it absolutely 100% free, no contribution necessary to join the Liberal Party of Canada. In fact, if you look over here, I've already got my email saying you're a registered Liberal. Derek, welcome to the Liberal Party of Canada. By registering as a Liberal, you're taking action to help grow the most open and inclusive movement in Canadian politics. Canadians like you are every part of our country. I couldn't agree more, and are stepping up to stand with our Liberal team as we lower the cost of living, accelerate our fight against climate change, grow a stronger economy, strengthen our public health care system, make our communities safer, and so much more. Ladies and gentlemen, aside from the climate change quote here, this is how we control what happens. We can do all of those things. We can lower the cost of living. We can accelerate our, not accelerate our fight against climate change, but we can grow a stronger economy, strengthen our public health care system. We can make our communities safer, and we can axe the tax, stop the crime, build the homes, whatever you want to do. Regardless, this is the new Freedom Convoy. I am declaring it here today on this channel. It started here on Unacceptable Fringe. Go to the Liberal Party of Canada, register, give your information. It's one time, folks. This is the time that it matters more than anything. We will band together as strong, free Canadians. If you take the viewership of every channel, when you look at Northern Perspective at over 100,000 subscribers, you look at Truck Driver Pleb, or the Pleb as he's called, with over 180,000 subscribers, I believe, and you look at this channel sitting at roughly 46,000, 47,000 subscribers. Again, thank you to everybody who is constantly raising up this channel, becoming subscribers. 80% of you still aren't, so that's why it's so critical you get on board here. The censorship is going to be mass. But when you combine all these large channels and their viewers, that if everyone here were to go and register, if everyone were to go and become a member of the Liberal Party, again, 80,000 votes for Justin originally to get in. A lot of people don't vote with the Liberals. Now, Pierre Poilievre, again, 300,000. But when you combine the channels, when you look at the power of social media, as Elon Musk says, we are the media now. This is the time to prove it, ladies and gentlemen. Share this video out to your family, your friends, all social media accounts. Tag other channels, tag anybody you can. We're going to build a legal and larger Freedom Convoy digitally that cannot be stomped on by Justin Trudeau. We're going to vote for the biggest joke, the biggest failure that the Liberals have to offer us for representation, so that in the next election, we give them their comeuppance, their karma for holding us hostage. We completely decimate and tear down the Liberal Party of Canada to non-party status by putting in the biggest joke that they're offering us as a leader. We take the least qualified person. We band together, we vote for them, and ultimately people like Mark Carney will never have a chance to step into politics in this country or even carry the title of Prime Minister. Don't forget, whoever replaces Justin Trudeau, unless he chooses to run in this race, whoever replaces him carries the title of Prime Minister until we see the next election. Again, ladies and gentlemen, that site to go and register, if you're not clicking on the link below, liberal.ca/register. I'll have it in the description. Head over there. Give your information, please, this one time. Let's band together. Let's show our voices. Let's show strong and proud how tired we are of this Liberal government, how fed up we are of them. And let's bring it home for Canadians, not for conservatives, but for us. Let's take control of the ship and ensure that this party has no legs to stand on when it comes time for the next election. Ladies and gentlemen, if it's your first time here, I hope sincerely hope this video has earned your subscription. Make sure again to hit that subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications, give a thumbs up or a comment. That helps drive this out on social media and on YouTube through its algorithm. Join me live here on the channel each and every Friday night for Friday Night Fringe, our live streaming show, where I'm joined by my beautiful wife, Mrs. Fringe, and we go over everything that's happened this week in Canadian politics, everything coming up in the week ahead. And boy, do we have a lot to talk about this week, and hear what you have to say in our community. We always look forward to sitting down and hearing what you guys have to say outside of making these videos, and I look forward to hearing what each of you has to say this Friday, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, here on the channel. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great rest of your day. Please don't forget to share and pump this out. I'll catch you on the next one.